Okay guys, so we're going to take a little walk here this evening in and it's a little bit after 5, it's 5:30 or so. I don't even have a watch on, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it's starting to be nightfall. Rained quite a bit here in Esteli, and I'm walking on the first street, Sur-Este, southeast, and just taking a walk just to see what's going on here. It's a nice, quiet town here in Esteli, or at least this part that we're in. It's pretty quiet. We're walking towards the commercial street of Esteli, and that's a new shop there, by the way. The Bazaar Belen has been open probably a year now, not more than that. As you can see, some of the shops are already closing. It's closing time. Some are still open. This is a belleza, which is a place for jewelry and stuff like that. One thing that we noticed, there's a lot of pharmacies and a lot of dental doctors here in Esteli, more than we have noticed in Granada. Here in Esteli, I think that has to do a lot with the market here. Rincón Pinareno, or Pinareno, yeah, I think that's what it says right there, I'm sorry. We have in there, it's okay, food. Nothing that says wow, but it does have great views up there in the second floor. And I'm going to keep on walking up there and continue on this street called Calle Primera Sur-Este. And as you can see, there's another pharmacy, as I said. And oh yeah, another thing that you see a lot is cellular stores. Like I said, it just rained a little bit ago, well, for at least 3 hours. And here's a hotel, Este Hotel. This hotel, I like that name. Clothing store, a Mexican place there. Cellular. Dental is coming up after the selling. Vapes, Nicaragua, so it's a vape store. And here a Mexican place. Look at the great food that they're cooking right there. And of course, people always look at you like, what the heck are you doing? It's a crazy gringo doing videos. And there are the ladies in the discount store. Yeah, you guys are shopping. That's something I really love doing. Not. You got a shoe store right here. That's a pretty big one. And look at this Imelda store. It's a pretty big one. So as you can see, some of the stores are already closing or in the process of closing their doors, and others are still open. So it's not mandatory what time you close. You can close whenever you so desire. And there is a leather store for shoe store. There is clothing store and a store for cloth, etc. Maybe you have to tell just that. Oh, there's a door behind me. That was noisy. And there you see Bank La Fils and a really nice Toyota Jeep. And nightfall is starting to fall pretty fast here, and it's also because of the rains, etc. So it's going to get dark fast here. Not much lighting in the streets, which makes it a little bit tougher to walk here at night. And right next to La Fils is a toy store for children. So if you're looking for children and you are in Esteli, and there's a big toy store right there. And this street is going towards Central Park. So that's what we're walking towards. And here's a fitness store, another jewelry store. Yeah, I've seen also quite a bit of jewelry stores here. Fitness stores once in a while. Not so many. Well, fitness clothes, I should say. Fitness stores, yeah, you also see that quite a bit here. One thing I just noticed, this is a change. They're starting to do kind of like different parking. They're kind of going sideways, which is really great because parking is very limited. I would love to see that in León, where parking is really, really tough. But this would be a great strategy in certain places if they would do that in León, for example, as well as in Granada. It would free up a lot of space, but I think the streets are a lot smaller. Like in León, towards our office, the streets are too small to do that type of parking. So the ladies just walked into a dock and just then showed me some shoes, and I said, no way am I spending 80, 90 US dollars for shoes here. That's very high price for shoes, but they're selling it. They got a big display area and big store that costs quite a bit of rent. So definitely, and the shoes that they sell here is cat. So it's caterpillar shoes, which I've never heard. Hush puppies, yes, of course I've heard. And the ladies have found a pair of shoes. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hightail it out of here. Sorry, guys. But if I stick around, then they're going to ask me what my thoughts is. The best strategy as a guy is to keep on walking. So I hope everybody's in agreement there, guys. Our strategy is to keep on walking. And here you see another cellular place, Cell. And here on Calle Transversal, you have Transnica, where you can get plane tickets, bus tickets, etc. to different places. And we are here in Calle Transversal, so you can see approximately where I'm at. And I think I'm 2 blocks from Central Park, so we'll be walking towards Central Park. And here you see another kids store, clothing store for kids toys, bicycles. Look at all the clothes there for the kids, for the ladies, I should say. Lots of toys. And that's one building I'm always so happy to see here in Esteli. That was one of the first buildings I visited to see as a rental when I came to Esteli. I think it was in 2011-12, and that is a building I wanted to stay at because I really like this area, kind of hustle and the bustle. And to rent here was a 2-bedroom. It was around $300, fully furnished. And here we are in Central Park. So I'm just walking into the Central Park here in Esteli. All the shoe shine guys are gone because weather, right? It's starting to rain, a little bit drizzle, and it's already late. They probably don't want to be working all day. Looks like a nice little amphitheater type. And there is your church. And I'm just gonna walk around here and go towards La Colonia, which is right going through that end of the street or park and going to La Colonia. I love the way they have done these trees. Very well done. And now I'm just going to walk through here. And here you can see a little play area, which is really nice for the kids visiting the park to go to the play area. And like I said, we're going to continue walking through here as it starts to drizzle and hike home, so to speak. And I'm correct, there is La Colonia right there. And right there is the Central Church. And I always see people filming inside the church, but that's one thing I have not been able to do because I just don't want to do it. It just, to me, it's a little bit from my background, being in church, Catholic church, that would have been considered a no-no. And still today, I would not do it. I might take a picture or two, but that's about it. And here we're still walking down the street a little bit, see what's going on. And here you can hear some music and of course the motorcycle. So I better start heading back to La Colonia because I do feel the rain coming down. Well, let me show a little bit the church on the side. I love the lead glass. I was going to say it in loodglas in Dutch, but I knew nobody would understand if I said it that way. So, and here is the street that we go towards our hotel. And the drizzle is a little bit slight, not fast. So it's going to be a rainy evening. Spicy Grill. They used to have a really great breakfast there. They stopped doing it, probably because of COVID, and never started it up again. And here's a side view of the church. Evening traffic is always pretty high here. Traffic. So I'm waiting for the ladies. They went to La Colonia to get some stuff and see what goodies they bring us. I could use a beer. I said it, yeah, I could use a beer. Remember I said there were a lot of pharmacies around here, in my opinion, private opinion. And here you have two across each other, okay? And I've seen value in several places, as well as this one here, Sala. Good pharmacy stores. I like Pharma Value because they usually have some discounts for the retirees, so as they would say, tercera edad, third age group, which in my understanding is anything above 60 years old. So if I'm incorrect, I hope somebody can leave me a note and tell me what the correct age group is for that. Did you bring me any goodies in the store at La Colonia? Oh, I thought you might would have gotten me a beer or something.
I was trying to rush out.
Oh, okay. Oh, no beer. That sucks. So everybody's rushing back home. Raindrops keep falling on my head. I know, I don't sing good. But you know, look at there. The lead glass. Beautiful. That's an art. And again, I remember I told you all that you should always look down while walking because there are gold mines, there are holes in the street, uneven places, so it's a must-do while walking here in the streets in Granada, León, wherever, or Esteli. Every time I keep on looking down, I have fallen once, and it's no fun. Can be slippery. These are pretty good because they're kind of like anti-slip. And here's one of the very few handicap places I see that you can get up. But look at the bump. Here's handicap, and then you have to go over the bump. Well, there's always a Super Express around or an AM PM in town. So I went to Super Express and got some drinks. And it's starting to rain a little bit more. Well, we're almost home. And then we're gonna try this new Mexican place out. And yeah, that's the plan for tonight. Try some Mexican food. So I just crossed the street. I'm 2 blocks from the hotel. I was kind of like do my feet like a shuffle, sorry. just to see how slippery it is. But here's like what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't watch out, you could slip and hurt yourself. And here's another kind of imbalanced place. And here's Organico Greenhouse, a really good place to have breakfast or lunch. I can't remember what time they open, but I think it's around 8. And they're in the Calle Transversal Este. And here you see another handicap area. I don't know where they can go, because if you go here from the handicap across to there, nothing. Over there, there's one where the kid is walking by right now, and there's another one on that side, but yeah, not very well thought out. But it is what it is, as they would say. So that's the beauty of living in Nicaragua. You're always learning and wondering, how did they figure that one out? Well, they did it different. So, well, guys, it was a pleasure to entertain you a little bit. Hope you were entertained as I walk a little bit around Esteli in the evening by Central Park. You all take care. Have a great evening. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow.